I give you this justice as a gift on my daughter's wedding day.
Oh, I get it. We're godfathers.
Yeah. Marlon Brando, Godfather. You sounded just like him.
Thanks. Thanks. Hey, Rex. Actually, since we're both gonna be godfathers to Natalie and Jess's boys, you know, what do you say? We just put the past behind us and start fresh? I mean, after all, we are practically family.
Give Joey back his rightful inheritance, drop the prenup, and life goes happily on. Or get ready to welcome Rex Balsam into the family. Oh, by the way, I'm really looking forward to the christenings. Those babies are darling. Of course, it would be a shame if your daughter found out that her baby daddy isn't who she thinks it is.
Damn you, Aubrey. How the hell did you find out? Only one person knew.
Mr. Buchanan, I have something I need to discuss with you.
I called Adriana in Paris again. And she swears that she had École Madame Laurent send the yearbook from Paris 2 days ago.
Well, that could take some time from Paris.
Yes, but I've overnighted things before, and they always arrive the very next day.
You know what? Maybe it's fate. Telling us to stop looking up dirt on Aubrey.
Nonsense, darling. I'm sure that this yearbook is going to prove that Aubrey is not who she says she is. And the thing is, where can that yearbook be? I wonder what happened to it.
Are you sure this is gonna look real?
When I'm finished with this, Kelly'll never know you're not really Aubrey Wentworth. Trust me.
Oh, believe me, I do.
Even if this yearbook shows up, it's not going to guarantee that it will reveal anything nefarious about Aubrey.
Honey, do you think that Aubrey and her so-called brother are up to no good?
Yes.
Well, then prove it. You have to. And I'm going to make sure that you do.
May I ask, when did my relationship with Joey become all about you?
When I realized that you were never going to be happy until you and Joe were reunited.
I'm not so sure that would make him happy.
Of course it will. I know. You and Joe, that's one for the ages.
And the reason it never worked out is because...
Timing, that's all. You're not going to tell me you think Joe and this Aubrey person were meant for each other.
Of course not. She's lying to him, and I know it.
Exactly. You and I are so close to uncovering something really dark and sinister about this Aubrey. This is not the time to be giving up.
You know what? It is all well and good that my instincts are telling me that Aubrey isn't worthy of Joey, but if I can't prove it, what does it matter?
She really was pretty mousy, wasn't she?
Just a few minutes with me, and she's getting a makeover.
We are about to get everything we want.
You know, we were basically kids when everything happened before. Now we're grown-ups, and I don't hold grudges.
It's great. Well, friends then. Yeah?
Friends.
All right.
So listen, about what Aubrey said at the christening.
Yeah.
About what your dad did. It really sucks.
Yeah, well, that's one way to put it.
So he was really gonna disinherit you from marrying Aubrey without a prenup? Mm-hmm. That's cold.
Yeah, well, my dad is a little paranoid. So he tries to protect the family from interlopers, as he likes to call them. And, well, he can be a little extreme.
What do you think?
You are a magician. It's perfect.
There. As far as everyone else is concerned, you are the real Aubrey Wentworth, and we
We're still on track for the biggest score we've ever seen.
And I have to owe it to my old friend Rama for spilling all about Clint's DNA test shenanigans. We're gonna have all our money. And Joey thinks I'm a saint for getting Clint to change his mind about disinheriting him.
Poor Joey. What a little sap.
I asked you not to talk trash about Joey.
You know, fortunately, my father stepped up and made amends for trying to disinherit me. It was all thanks to Aubrey.
Well, what she did was...
You know, kind of brave, right? And she put my dad on the spot, and ultimately, that's what made him back down. I gotta say, Rex, she is one amazing woman.
Do I need to remind you again that you going soft on Joey is not part of the deal?
I know.
Doesn't seem like it.
Cutter, I am working my butt off here to make this happen for us. Please, just don't call Joey a sap. He is a smart guy who just wasn't expecting this, to be fooled by someone so skillful.
Well, you got that right.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing some of those skills right now.
Later. Is that glue dry yet? Because you still have to go over to Dorian's house and replace that yearbook.
It's almost ready.
Thank God.
I just can't wait to have you all to myself again. And that Buchanan money.
You think maybe Aubrey's a con artist?
Oh, absolutely. And worse. Meeting her so-called brother yesterday absolutely convinced me he's not interested in working for one of my charities. Honey, I want you to be very careful, okay, when you're on these fishing expeditions with him.
It's all right, all right. Nothing's happened so far. Just one dinner and a thwarted breakfast date, even if it was in Cutter's room.
In his room? Well, what thwarted it?
Joey. He walked in on us and he got upset because he thought I was cheating on Kevin.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that.
I guess Joey didn't. But out of desperation, I had to tell him that Kevin and I broke up.
You know, I saw Joe yesterday at the palace. He rushed past me looking as if he'd lost his best friend.
What did he say?
Well, he was just too upset to... Kelly! What? Honey, do you think Joe was jealous?
I mean, Aubrey is just so incredible. To turn my dad around in the inheritance, I mean, not many people could have done that.
No, definitely not.
It's just like every day I learn something new about her. That makes me realize how lucky I am to have found her.
You really love her?
Yeah, well, how can you tell?
Trust her?
Of course. Was there a reason why I shouldn't?